Welcome to Granny's Kitchen. I made a recipe with broccoli for a pizza night. I got my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. For pizza night, and everybody loved it. And it was a variation of another recipe I had. So I'm going to quickly go through it because I don't know how many people have asked me if I would do this recipe on internet. This is my friend Rosin, who I've been walking the two walking legs off each other all day.
Hi.
After we did our 100-day fitness, we walked all over town, 7 kilometers. And so this is our come home and relax time to cook. Typical women in the kitchen, right?
Welcome.
And welcome, yeah. So I'm glad you joined me, and I hope you like the recipe and you like the variation. And this here is from the, I told you before in one of my other cooking times that I have one of those vacuum seal products, and it really, I'm going to come a little closer so you can see what it does. Okay, get a look at this, how it just totally sucks all the air out of vegetables and fruit and everything else. So you have to have a special bag though. So I vacuum seal and I really like the quality that comes out of these bags. And so you take broccoli, it's a broccoli and cheese dish, remove the almonds, and you break them apart. If you have fresh broccoli, use fresh broccoli, of course. But I didn't have fresh broccoli, and I discovered that the frozen broccoli comes out just as well as the fresh broccoli for this recipe. There we go. So let's chop this part up here first. Another big knife. Rosin's chopping onions, and she's going to do them really, really small because we're only going to lightly saute them before we put them in, and I'm going to get her to do that too. So I'm using my big stackery knife here, and I'm not trying to sell a product, but these knives that I have from Pampered Chef because I passively sell Pampered Chef and love the product. I actually started selling Pampered Chef so that I could get the product. My daughter had shows, and every time I went to a show, I said, one of these days I'm going to get those pots and pans because I really need new pots and pans. And the lady at the show was a really good recruiter, and she says, well, why wait? There's a party in July, and hostesses get these things really cheap. I said, really? She says, have you got a few friends? And I said, I got lots of friends. So that's how I ended up in Pampered Chef. And I worked at it really hard for 2 years. And then there are a lot of people, this person who was a recruiter, recruited a lot of people in our small town. And so you'd call everybody and they'd already just been to a party. So I'm not actively selling it, but I do take orders for people when they want the product. And so that's my little commercial. I've done that. So here I am. I'm actually dicing. These knives are so good. I'm dicing fresh out of the freezer frozen broccoli. And Rosin has that dice, and she's going to take that big wok and she's going to lightly saute it. Now lately, I've been sauteing in this one here. Excuse me for going off camera. I've been using this safflower oil and really, really, really like it. And it's supposed to actually work to lower your bad cholesterol. That's what they say. And because I'm doing a fitness program, I'm trying to watch that what I eat lowers my bad cholesterol. Now we only have 14 minutes or less now. So our recipe is actually going to have, we're going to be serving this broccoli wrap with cheese, and we're going to have fresh asparagus we're going to saute as well. So quickly here, I'm trying to get this in because we have 14 minutes less and counting. And so what the recipe consists of, and I'll post the recipe, is of course your chopped broccoli in a bowl, and the onions sauteed and thrown in the bowl, and it calls for chicken. But I've discovered that there's a product out there that's these little chicken mini sizzlers, and they're lean, low fat, and they're already cooked. So I need to cook them. And then it calls for cheese, and this is way more than it calls for. I didn't know. I got carried away when I was shredding. But you know, the more the better. Cheese is always good. Yeah. And so we're going to throw lots in because we like it, and there goes our diet. And it calls for about half a cup to 3/4 cup of mayonnaise. And I've got lots of broccoli. More broccoli than we need here. So I'm going to put lots of mayonnaise in. Actually, maybe I should have put less broccoli. There. And it calls for dill. It calls for 2 spoons of dill. You see my spoon? This is old kitchen here. It is Grandma's kitchen. You know, Grandma, she knows the recipe by heart. See, everybody's hand is a teaspoon, right? When you cup it. There you go. What do you think, Brooke?
That's good. That's good.
There we go. And now I've got an apron on for once, so I can wipe. There we go. And then while Rosalind's sauteing the onions, while she's waiting for them to saute, she's also going to chop up the almonds that we're going to sprinkle on top.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just pour some out on the board and use this Amber Chef food chopper. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, at least a cup or two or so. And I have fresh garlic, so the recipe calls for fresh garlic as well. And I'm just going to go ahead and put that in here. So far we have, I'm going to try to do more of my exercises. There we go. So far we have dill, about 2 spoonfuls. We have garlic. We have cheese, half a cup or more, and I have at least a cup or two. And I doubled my broccoli. I'm only supposed to do 1 or 2 cups of broccoli, and I think I've got 4 here. There we go. So when you get the recipe online, it's best to use the recipe, unless of course your name's Linda and you're a grandmother, and you can get away with doing things differently. And then you stir that all together in a bowl. Once the broccoli melts, though, it won't be so much. And then you get these pastries. Unless you know how to make puff pastry at home and have the time, but we don't have the time. And these are the crescent rolls by Pillsbury, and the new ones out are whole wheat. So these are whole wheat. And the recipe that I made for the party was on a pizza pan, and you take the little triangles and you make a circle. And I'll show you the picture. And if you've seen the recipe, you saw the picture. The picture of this ring, okay? And then you fold the triangles over, and you've got like a donut shape with your broccoli and cheese in the middle. And you take egg white, and you whisk it till it's frothy, and you butter it, of course, with the egg white. And then you put the chopped almonds on top of it. And someone's coming right in the middle of my video. You guys, Eric, right in the middle of the video.
Hi, Eric.
Jacket, there he is.
All right.
You didn't know I should lock the door. So anyways, what we're going to do differently tonight, though, I'm going to make individual triangles, one person's servings, so that Eric can take some in his lunch, and we can have some for lunch tomorrow for snacks. So that's the first part of the video, and when she's done sauteing onions, she's going to go ahead and she's going to add that to this. And I don't know if you need all the onion. We can save some for breakfast.
Now,
If we have too much.
almonds, are they going right
No,
in?
they're going on top of the pastries when they cook
And
it.
you want it how much? A cup?
At least a cup, because we're going to sprinkle on top. So we might be running out of video here, so what I might do is stop the video, and then I'll have to edit for 12 hours. But that's okay, because I want you to see how we wrap these up. Because that's the trick of it. Is getting these little flowerets with cheese and chicken and veal wrapped by the pastry. There we go. Doesn't look like too much cheese to me. Okay, I'm just going to come and turn you off for a minute, and we'll come back in a few minutes.